Index is over. No more of the season whatsoever. However, we cannot get away from the fact that there is a very small annoyance still left with us. It's only an annoyance to you because you don't understand the jokes. And while I'm up here, you need to wash your hair. Let's get on with the episode. You know, I mean, it has been a while since we watched any kind of Index Tan, but I'd say that it might be for the best. Corporate politics. You know, that kind of talk is usually relegated to Gintama. Or not quite expected in Index, but yeah, it's been so long since she was tearing out hair. It's a not at all. Why would you think that? But also, what was that sound effect? I don't feel like Index is really safe up there. It was for the best. Oh. Oh. Is this just a moment we get to share between these two characters, which we didn't get a lot of in the second half of the Index season? Okay. Is that... I mean, she has quite the appetite for cotton candy. How could they possibly voice a character that they used to after the passage of time like that? Let's pit episode 1 against episode, what are we now on? 300 something of Gintama? Have they changed their voices? The thing with my my knowledge on voice actors and my ability to pick out their voices, I wouldn't notice. I'm an editor. Oh. I feel like these guess the characters are a little biased and against us actually working it out. And that's how you make a delicious cake. I want a low-carb diet. Wow. You know, if he can't eat it, he's just got to carry around handfuls of flour everywhere. Are we just going to get a rundown of various meals to make? Is that a button? Might have been an earring. There we go. What? Huh? What? That's actually almost my exact response. What's going on? I feel like Accelerator's vocabulary might have suffered there. Stop sniffing. That's basically just a off-white screen. Oh, it's flour. I feel like I might be a bit biased. Might be biased against a certain character since I've appeared twice now, and in the guess the character. Dark matter. Yeah. I wonder how much time it's actually come up with the name for the power first and then work it out later. So we just have a replay of this in a different locale. Let me guess. Has this just devolved so much? Secretly, it's a veritable murder mystery. Okay, who could have possibly taken it? Damn, caught out. You need to actually keep track of things you eat. You don't realise what you've been snacking on sometimes. Now we know what happens if someone eats Thomas' sweet rolls. How nothing had changed. I have no idea what that could have been. Dragon Ball P. He's just continuing on the conversation, even while losing. Just carrying on the conversation, but losing a few more hair follicles. Is that really the end? I feel like they need to have a look over the writing there. If only that was the truth. Put some of these faces in the background, though. I think that's just an excuse to try and get out more of these really dumb moments. When most of her time is actually spent voicing these things here. Where did that cat come from? Ah, we already knew she was obsessed, but... Ha! Mazura. I mean, it was like 70% of her lines in this season. I see nothing has really changed. Someone really let the like stray cats around the office into the recording booth on this one. There better not have been a cat in that bag. So, apart from this little... maybe she should have kept quiet. Apart from that little end bit, what was really changed other than adding cats? Gears, a bear trap. The levels of genius are too much to comprehend. Damn those black and white bastards! Really taking all of the glory of being a panda. Maybe they should have tried harder to stay in the limelight. What's the sound effect they're using when it's a redacted word? Is that true? It does sound like a pain, yeah. Mendokusai. I feel like that's doing women a disservice, but... No. We're not doing a Ginpachi Sensei, but with Accelerator. Even, apparently, Accelerator is completely helpless when it comes to a giant ball of mochi. What are these, these sayings I've never heard of before? Why is that... Is something else going to explode now? But where is that got him to really go off being quite angry? Good. Is that really a good thing? Yeah, the story was terrible. Season 3 was completely ruined by the lack of her showing up more. Put you in my pocket. Well, that has destroyed someone's fantasy. Anthony slip into the grave. Good plan to it. Got it all planned out. I like that. Why didn't you talk to me, you son of a bitch? No! I don't have anything to end my suffering. Yeah, just generic fish. Yeah, could be anything. Where did she get that little outfit? Yeah, I mean, you've got loads of things. I think when you're on a plane, you're expecting quite a lot if you're thinking it's going to be good. I mean, meat is meat, meat is good. Yeah, stop going and talking about the real world, Thelma. We've got these problems right here we need to explore. I've never thought of crustaceans, especially crabs, as being mechas. What was that little bit of voice acting, and also the homemade crayon drawings? He's doing so well. No, not your back balance. Unemployment. Oh, that one was terrible. What a multi-use skill. I think you got a bit worked up. A hyped up comedy skit. Like you're really going all in on this moment, aren't you? So melancholic. We've almost come to the end, yes. There may be more in the future. This is all up to you out there. This is your fault if they don't show up. So you know what you have to do. Stay home, don't buy anything. Much less of a comedy skit, more just lamenting the future. Oh, Index 10, grant us your knowledge. 5 hours later, we still learn nothing. There's just a lot about Index 10 thing in general. I know previous ones we've seen, it takes clips. I'm trying to remember what actually happened in the clip, what's changed, and then there are things that are just straight up so adversely different to what happened in the episode. I don't believe Accelerator was ever crushed by a giant ball of mochi. Could be wrong, but I don't believe so. And for some reason, they really like Terror of the Left in this one. And how much of the Index tons did we see just now that were actually just thinking about how much time has passed? You know, whiling down the hours until the grave. Just what you want for a happy-go-lucky, dumb little comedic moment, isn't it? And for the likes of the show, which is, you know, Index, having all of these characters with massive powers and ability to do everything and basically what we get is Tomo just having his hair pulled out most of the time. That's what the entire thing condenses down into. Although we did have a severe lack of Index biting him during the actual season, which I would personally say probably for the best. And you know what? After however long it's been since this season aired, wanting to make sure that we get enough buzz about the season to make sure there's enough ones so that we can do some more Index Town. Is that really where your priorities should lie? I feel like there's probably some more effort you can put in during the actual show, but no, if you really care that much, well, at least someone does. And that was, 18 minutes of me going, what? At the screen, so hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Maybe leave a like and a comment down below. Obviously this is going to be a bit shorter because it's not a full-length normal episode, but with the end of Season 3 of Index, we will have to be moving on to something else. Actual main, another season, maybe. How much have we really got left? Hopefully you'll be sticking around to find out. So if you have enjoyed, leave a comment, leave a like, consider subscribing, share with your friends and family. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to be the gremlin resting on my shoulders, consider joining onto my Patreon. And there you can be plucking out my hairs alongside Electric Ant, Noku, Raywind, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, Jennifer Rojas, Defiro, Alvin Garsan, Defender of Segs, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else. I just ask that you at least leave a little for me. I don't think everyone would still be watching if I was completely bored.